The first person I came out to was my mom on accident. She had found my journal where I was writing about how gay I was, and then it was a complete accident from her part. I came home one day and then she was looking for paper and stumbled upon my journal, and she started talking about like an LGBT event and stuff, and she said something I didn't really agree with, so I called her out on it. And she was like, so, like, why are you defending them? Like, are you a lesbian? And I was like, kind of. And then that's basically how I came out to my mom. And then the rest is history. You know, Mexican moms, they just tell everybody everything. So that's how I came out to my family too, through my mom. But yeah, like, she's been really supportive, and she's just getting more supportive. Like, now I'm teaching her about genders and sexualities, and like, she kind of knows I'm not exactly cis, but like, we'll get there.
I had a crush on someone who I was friends with, and I was dating a guy at the time, but I really had feelings for this woman, and we had spent a few weeks together, and you know, kind of everything was blossoming. And I was coming back home to Brentwood from her place in Long Beach, and I was stuck on the 405 freeway driving along thinking, gosh, what a great afternoon. I wish that could be my life all the time. What a great afternoon. And then I thought to myself, well, wait a minute. That could be my life every day. I don't have to do it this way. And it was in that moment, and it was November 1st, 1991, that I realized, you know what? I am lesbian. I want to be out. And at that point, after that, I came screaming out of the closet. And it was one of the most liberating moments of my life, but I don't think I'll ever forget just being on the freeway stuck in traffic, and it just hit me like a light bulb, like a sledgehammer, whatever. That's how it happened.
The first person I came out to is my best friend of like 4 years, mainly because I didn't feel like telling my mom at the time yet, even though like my family's really accepting, all that. That wasn't the problem. I just felt like I needed to come out to my friend. So we went out for pancakes because I like pancakes, and also it's kind of a pun. I'm asexual, and so I told her that, and she was like, what the hell is that? And I was like, I don't have the sexual attraction, but I am pan-romantic. Pancakes. I like puns. I make puns a lot. And she was like, oh, okay. Like, it was more just kind of like confusion. So it's always just a matter of I need to explain what it is. And that's what's happened literally anytime I've come out to anyone ever.
First person I came out to was actually like 3 of my closest friends. I kind of wanted to tell my mom. I felt like she kind of knew, but because, you know, she's a single parent, I didn't want to disappoint her. So I kind of felt that she knew, but I didn't want to tell her, so I told my friends first, just to kind of take the pressure off, just to see how they would react and see if I was going to be comfortable talking to my mom about it. But my friends were like extremely supportive. Like, they were like super proud of me, and it was really, really sweet actually. And we were like at the park, and I was playing with my nephews, and so it was really nice.
So the first person that I came out to was a friend group that I started to have freshman year of high school, and it was just like a spur of the moment. We were all talking about our sexualities for whatever random high school reason. We just brought it up, and yeah, I just said bisexual instead of like straight for the first time ever, and I was like, oh, like, that was a quick response.
My mother. Actually, my mother reacted beautifully. What had happened was I was 12, and I was deeply in love with a boy in my class, and we hung around all summer long. And about the beginning of the school year, his mother pretty much figured it out and forbade me to see him anymore. And I went home, and I was crying and sitting in my room, and my mother walked in and she said, "What's the matter?" And I told her, basically, Julia won't let me see Patrick anymore, I don't know what's going on. And my mother looked at me and she said, "Stephen, you know, I think your feelings for Patrick are a little bit more than just friends." And she goes, And that's all right, because what's important in life is to find someone you love who will love you back. So I know it hurts, and I know it's wrong, but you're okay. And from that point on, I always figured if it's okay with my mom, no one else matters.
I first came out to my sister. We were going shopping with our aunt, and she was going to create some binders for us, and she wanted to know what color scheme we wanted. I decided to take the opportunity to get the bi flag because I had felt like that for a while. So I told my sister, I'm like, oh, I want the bi flag. And my sister's like, oh, it's because she supports the community. And I told my sister, no, it's because it's my flag.